Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In this video today we are looking at Thunder Fox. This is the latest addition to the Taito F2 core. So the Taito F2 core is something that WickerWhacker has been working on. He kind of released it on the MiSTer FPGA Discord server, or compiled versions of the core, which we were testing. It was in alpha state, but WickerWhacker works at an alarmingly fast rate, and all of a sudden we got like a beta version and it was available via update tool. Now we got a number of games on this core. I've done videos on this covering the entire journey of this, from the early alpha, like the later alpha, and then the beta, but there's fantastic games that are already available to play. This core is available via update tool. This game is available via update tool. If you haven't already run it, this will appear in your list, and you need to play it. It is a great action game. We'll talk more about it, but just want to mention some of the other games that are available via Taito F2, just in case you haven't updated your MiSTer FPGA system for some time. So you've got Dino Rex. Yes, it's a dinosaur brawler. It is terrible, but it has great meme value. Final Blow, Growl Gun Frontier, Liquid Kids, that's a fantastic game, just to name a few. We've got the Ninja Kids as well, which is an absolutely fantastic game. In fact, the vast majority of games are actually working on this system. There's a really good beat 'em up on this one called Pulley Ruler, and that's really fun. It's like Studio Ghibli made a brawler, but hey, we're not here to talk about all of those. We are here to talk about Thunder Fox. Now guys, I just want to clear up some rumors. I want to clear up some rumors. I nearly said roofers. No, I want to clear up some rumors. So apparently people seem to think that if I don't make videos as soon as game release, there's some kind of Mr. Mafia out there that will take away my kneecaps. Okay, if I ever limp, it's because I smash my knees myself, and occasionally, you know, I might be walking with a limp. I'm actually really good at the moment. I've just done a 3-mile walk before I've done this video, so I am dandy. So if you heard any rumors about me being threatened, guys, they are completely untrue. I just want to point that out there because there seems to be word out there, and I don't want you guys to think there's some kind of Mr. Mafia out there. Anyway, let's get back to Thunder Fox. So this game was released in 1990 by Taito, well naturally because it is on the Taito F2 system. It's a side scroller. You could even call it a run and gun. It's a kind of brawler. You have like a beefy knife as your weapon. It just feels really good. The characters in here, at least like the soldiers that pop out on the screen, they kind of remind me a little bit of the soldiers that you get in Ninja Warriors. You know, that multi-screen arcade game, right? A great game as well. Hopefully we'll get a core of that one day, but that's a story for another day. Now, I've done a video on Thunder Fox previously, but I won't go into aspects of those videos because we were talking about characters in the arcade, the guy called Steve, and I think the other guy was called Rupert, and there's stories about that. However, if you stick around to this video up until the end, there'll be like a screen, and I'll make sure I put the other video where you can hear some amazing arcade stories. But you can play this 1 and 2 player. It's great because at the time this came out, like, you either had side scrollers or you had, like, you know, shmups. So you had the side scrolling shmup or a side scrolling beat 'em up or run and gun. This combined the genre. So you do a level, you jump into like some kind of hover spaceship thing, take to the clouds and shoot the enemies who also have some kind of flying vehicle. So it was interesting to get like a brawler side scroller that turns into a shmup. Also, there's parts in this game where ninjas jump out of a helicopter in dive suits while you are riding what's it called, like a jet ski, right? Anything like that, ask your parents, they will tell you that's a game. It's a game that you need to stick to. So you play 2 characters in this. One is called Thunder, one is called Fox. Who could have guessed? Your mission is to take down the terrorists, rescue hostages across the land, but also the sea and the air. It features a mix of melee combat, firearms. Now, like the weapons that you get in here, you get a pistol, which gives you the most ammunition. You get a flamethrower. Any game with a flamethrower in it automatically becomes a top tier game. It is just absolutely fantastic. There's rideable vehicles in here. Right in the first level, you get this Jeep that you can ride with a turret at the front. It just feels really good. You got speedboats, you got a whole host of stuff in here. It really is that good. And guys, there's certain parts I can recommend. Look out for ladders in this game. Certain parts in this game I was like, man, the enemies, when are they gonna stop? I've attacked like 100 of them, and then I realized there was a ladder there that I need to climb. If I didn't spot that ladder, I could have been there for hours defeating these enemies, thinking, when the heck is this going to end? The boss fights in this are good. There's one kind of repeat boss that comes up who's got this staff. He can dodge bullets with the staff, but hey, you can stab him all the time. Now, this is a 3-button game, so you have like a normal attack, you have a jump, and then you have a special attack when you pick up a weapon. What's really good, guys, and I didn't discover till later in the game, but if you kind of press up and jump, I think, or jump, and you press jump again, he does this really high attack, and it's really good at taking out the high turrets and some of the other enemies. But guys, this really is like an 80s action movie, a 90s action movie, and you are in it. In particular, there's one bit I like where you're in some kind of airship and the door's open. When you walk past the door, you get sucked out into the clouds. That was quite surprising, and that's what arcade games had. They had all these kind of techniques in there that were designed to suck your money out, because you didn't know first time. You learned it. The second time you knew, no, I'm not going near that door because physics are in this and that's going to suck me out and I am going to die. But the MiSTer is the gift that just keeps on giving. Wicker Wacker is an excellent developer. He brought us all the Irem goodness, and now he's moving over to Taito, and it looks like this core is hitting the finishing line. We've got the vast majority of games in here. There's a game in particular, it's only in Japanese language, but it's Quiz HQ. I can't wait for that to get working, even though I'm not going to be able to play it, but I just love the style of it. I love the style, the way it asks questions, and then you answer those questions, and you see parts of Chase HQ in there in very, very Japanese quiz style. But Thunder Fox is amazing. In fact, funnily enough, there was a kid at my work, and when he saw my previous video of Thunder Fox, this is a young kid, I'm talking 21, he mentioned that when he was a little kid, he used to go to town, get like a rickshaw there in the country he was from, and get a hamburger, and he had enough money for 3 credits on Thunder Fox, and this was his favorite arcade game. But what was amazing was hearing this story from someone that's 21 now, right? This person is 26 years younger than me. I'm old enough to be their father, and it was really nice to hear someone say they play the retro game instead of, I'm playing Black Ops 6. Nothing wrong with Black Ops 6, by the way, or playing like FIFAs, but hey, it's nice to hear the younger generation that actually experienced an older game like this. But that's it, guys. MiSTer is coming along. It is fantastic. This game is just amazing. It is an action arcade game, and it is just absolutely superb. I always say my main love for the MiSTer is arcade games. Everything else is second. It's not a criticism to the other cores that are out there, but the reason I bought the MiSTer was because of arcade games, and we are still getting so much more, and the end is nowhere near in sight. There are so many more games that can fit on this excellent system. Another thing that I want to say, and I know a lot of you guys ask because I do cover a lot of Analog Pocket content along with my MiSTer content. Now, there's every possibility that this core could come over to the Analog Pocket. It just depends if a developer has the time and wants to make the effort to port it over. Hopefully someone will, because hey, I love all these cores being made available for as many FPGA gaming platforms out there previously. As many FPGA platforms out there. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. What I meant to say was previously, Boogerman has ported 2 of Wicker Wacker's cores over, the Irem M72 and the M92, which are fantastic cores. M72 has R-Type, stuff like Legend of Hero Tomna, Ninja Spirit, Battle Chopper, or as I know it, Mr. Heli. M92 has R-Type Leo, Perfect Soldiers, what's that game? What's that submarine game, man? It's just completely in the hunt. There you go, in the hunt. It's got that in it. It's got a decent heap of games in there. So guys, hopefully one day we will see this come over. But anyway, just want to say, be freaking awesome to one another. Enjoy this game. Run up there to all enjoy it right now. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out. Wow, that was cringy.